Hey there, people of the internet. So today we're gonna play a little bit of Dungeon Siege. Only a little bit of gameplay, not a real playthrough, not at this point in time at least. I just thought I wanna play a retro game because I created a new roleplay interface, and this game fits pretty well because it doesn't have, I'm gonna show you the options, which I always do in the gameplay videos. Hopefully, so that's the available resolution. Maybe you probably can change this with editing the game folder, but this is the original installed GOG version, and this is what the game is offering you. That's the only resolutions I get so far. Okay, what else do we have? Audio. Sure, you can see what you want to change, and then input. I believe, let's say hotkeys, I believe it's changeable. I think every old game is, you can change stuff. Let's just do this quickly to prove that. Yeah, we could. Okay, we could do that. Okay, great. So, and then we have game, display on-screen frame rate. That's good. Not really necessary anymore, but it's good to have. It's not complaining. About complaining, what I really discovered recently is that for some reason, and I think that's not okay, that really sucks, is that I mean, I bought this game on a GOG sale. I don't, in a package, the Dungeon Siege package. I don't know, maybe the whole package was like €5 or something, so very, very cheap. But you know, I think they should put it on the fucking advertising that the multiplayer is disabled. I think that's a huge game changer. You know, it's not that I see myself playing this in multiplayer with a friend in LAN or something. I don't think so. I think this will never happen again. The time is over. But I like to have the option, and if the option is not available, then let me know this in advance. Then I will be because otherwise it's disappointing. It happened already with the other game I played. What was it? Let me just check this quickly. Ah, yeah, exactly. Silverfall was the other old game you can buy on GOG, and I mean, I like GOG. I like the principle, that the M3 principle is very important to me. But I mean, I hope this will not become a thing that the multiplayer LAN is just disabled and that's about it. So you're not even get the information. Maybe it's somewhere written in a small text. I do not know. It really sucks. It really does for me. I mean, you know, GOG is still fine, but that's a huge thing to me. That, you know, if you disable. If you change the game, and let me know that. I mean, what the heck? Anyway, there might be a solution to that if you really want to play this in multiplayer. I've quickly googled it, and I think if you put some effort into that, you can still play it in multiplayer. But you have to put extra effort into that, and that is not really a good old game. It's, well, what would you call it? A little bit of old game. I do not know. It's just not cool. Anyway, but we're not gonna complain too much. That's only that's just for me. I have to apologize, but for me, LAN is a huge thing. It always was. It always will be, because it technically gives me the opportunity to or possibility to always play this with a friend. I have maybe one friend which I think of who would maybe play this with me for 20 minutes. And that's about it. Anyway, okay, that's just, you know, I was frustrated. The same thing is, it's disabled in Dungeon Siege 1 as well. So I don't know. It's not fine. Okay, but now that's out. Let's say we're gonna create a new character. I just wanna I haven't really played. I just walked around and yeah, did some nonsense. Okay, I would say we're gonna create a new character. Delete my, look, you can see level 4. That's not very high. Yeah, let's delete him because his name is Lastrates. Yeah, goodbye, Lastrates. So let's make a new one. Gender, it's fine. Appearance, can't change as much. This, like I've said, will only be a little bit of gameplay. maybe we not even reached level 3, so be aware of that. So appearance doesn't, well, it looks okay, I guess. Hairstyle, yeah, fine. Color. I want to play a little bit a kind of a magic guy, and they always have gray hair in my book. Okay, who has the best? No, what is this change? Ah, race. Ah, race we have. Oh boy, I hope. Ah, okay. Oh, I completely forgot about that. I was starting the other character without even checking this stuff. Elves are extremely well. What is that supposed to? Ah. I thought that's a general sentence. Elves are extremely well in general. Okay. Education, magic. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Mana recovery, awesome. Point. Ah, sounds great to me. Okay, let's use the elf instead of the other stuff. When it comes to this game, it's so long ago since sorry. Oh, this guy. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, elf is fine because he has the magic death magic resistance. Interesting. Yeah, mana recovery, that's awesome. So let's give him the name Lastrates, like this, Lastra. Oh, I can't even write my own name, that's good. So, good. Appearance, I don't like his face actually, he looks a little bit annoyed. Oh boy, it's not better. Ah, he looks a little bit undead. Okay, let's just give him elf hair, that's fine, but I would say gray. Oh yeah, now he is a wise old elf. So are we gonna play, what is that? Intent for characters 0 to 30. Ah, okay. Yeah, this one for sure.
A 1,000 years ago, when Arana was young but not innocent, the first age of man came to an end by the meeting of a sword and a shield. The sword of Zaramoth the Unmaker, powered by a subterranean river of magic, had ruled the age by unquestioned force, until the shield of Azunai the Defender became the sword's only rival in power. They were destined to meet on the field that would forever be known as the Plain of Tears. Zaramoth commanded control of the power. Azunai longed to disperse it. Both zealots could not win. But unbeknownst to either warrior, the sword and shield had destinies of their own. The sword shattered the shield and sparked the great cataclysm. The land split open, and the souls of the warriors, ripped from their chests, rushed into the river of souls that flowed beneath the land, splintering it into 1,000 ley lines. The shockwave was felt in every part of Arana. Even the lives that were spared were changed forever. The stars shifted, and the Second Age began. All this was forgotten for centuries. The magic that was scattered on the Plain of Tears was fractured under the world, waiting with its unpredictable power. Until a young prince named Valdis followed powerful visions to the mountain fortress called Zaramoth's Horns. The dark wizards mastered the magic and granted Valdis access to the lost sword of Zaramoth, the very instrument that ended the First Age. In that instant, the Second Age fell under the sword's ominous shadow.
More worthless mercs! You're late! You're near at the front immediately! Check in with Martin Lieutenant Gerrand at the tower! Now get moving!
I've had a bad feeling about this ever since we left Armonlu. There's something... I don't trust these mortals.
I apologize about the sound. I think the update saw something on the second PC finished. Anyway, I also have to apologize because I can't do the game justice. I know it's a very appreciated game, and to be honest, I liked the game back then, but what do I remember? Nothing much. And furthermore, I recently watched Lord of the Rings. And today I bought this on Amazon because I was curious. World of Warcraft, the movie. And well, it was good, but I mix up everything now. Sauron and the sword. Oh, by the way, the sword in the cutscene was awesome actually, with the eyes. I remembered it. Yeah, it's well made. Also, you see, that's a little bit of a thing. I also still kinda learn German, more maintaining German. What the English. I kinda learn English or maintaining what I've learned. So you see the Google Translator here. Welcome to Nonsense. The interface is new. You see on the right book side of in the interface your name. I thought this could be a thing. Maybe I'm gonna write, if you guys want, you have to let me know your names into the book. For one part or two within sentence you may want, if that's a thing. I'm just, I'm still, well, I don't really know what I'm doing with this channel, to be honest, so I experiment a lot. So what I say may change, but yeah, that's just a thinking. Although, okay, this is gameplay anyway, so I'm not sure if there will be a second part, but it's definitely a nice game. I remember that I had a lot of fun. I played this.
You lot are late. There's a few extra scraps in the barrels. Break them open by right-clicking them. Now get them.
Yeah, this is the tutorial. Haha. I played this completely through with a friend. I remember that, and I believe the water was a thing.
Mark, report to Martin Fighter Talk ahead for your combat lesson. Get moving now.
On our way. Open the gate, please. So I think I had back then two PCs as well, luckily, and one graphic card could, I think it was that game, not sure, one graphic card was able to present the water in a very good way, and the other graphic card wasn't presenting it very well. And so one of us had to play on an inferior version, if you want. Anyway, so that was a lot of fun. Let's talk to this guy. He's teaching us.
You know which end of a blade is which, maggot? Let's see if you can destroy this training dummy with your dagger.
Yeah, I think we can actually skip that a little bit. The tutorial I played recently, it's not that important. If I make a let's play on this game, you can be sure that I'm reading every conversation, so I like to do it. I also prepared this interface actually for Baldur's Gate, but I'm not ready to play it yet.
You'd better be able to handle a ranged weapon if you want to get paid, worm! Destroy this training dummy with your bow! Now!
With my bow? Okay, let's do this here, yeah. Okay, we have to choose to change this one. Is this better actually? Armor 2. I mean, I want to play Baldur's Gate soon, but I want to prepare everything well so that I can start, and because Baldur's Gate really deserves a good start. Maybe I'm gonna make a intro, because I have a cool intro actually, but it's not really fitting into role-playing games. I can show you this quickly if you want. Don't be scared. This looks a little bit weird, right? But yeah, this is the intro. Don't worry, it's not long. It's almost done. It's 2 seconds and then it's fine. But as you can see, it doesn't really. It's not really a role-playing intro. So I may make. I have an idea. Like I want to do something simple because I don't want to put too much effort into that.
You must have gotten lucky, Merc. That spell looked pretty weak to me.
Yeah, thank you for nothing. I may have an idea. There is a scene in Baldur's Gate where the bridge is coming down. Maybe I make something like that very quickly, like a role-playing thing.
Took you long enough, worm. The other mercs are
So, and then I've decided, because Baldur's Gate
must be taken by nightfall. Now get moving.
must be taken by nightfall. Okay, okay. So
Wait, I have a bad feeling about this. My medallion feels heavy, as if it's trying to tell me not to move.
This reminds me on Witcher now. Not that superstitious nonsense again. The medallion is just a pretty bauble from your sister. We have a job to do, so let's get to it. So see, so we can check the word bauble. I have no idea what that means. Bauble.
Bauble.
Bauble. If you hear the echo sounding, something has happened. Maybe the sound sounds weird. So what does it mean? A small, showy trinket or decoration? Oh, whatever. It's not that important. Sometimes.
You aren't being paid to stand around. Get moving now! Those filthy dryads are summoning another shell! You mercs, get in there and destroy that thing!
Those must be the Bracken we learned about as children. Let's take them out!
Yeah, sometimes it's better to move on than understand everything 100%. Yeah, so I actually wanted to play a little bit Baldur's Gate, but you know, Baldur's Gate is not good for a quick gameplay session like this one here right now. This one has the advantage you can just, you know, start the character. You don't have to think too much. Just putting those guys to rest, those creatures, and yeah. Well, I'm very happy actually with this version. It's also very cheap, but the land thing, guys, I'm sorry, but this... If this would happen like once or something, but I've seen this already in Steam with Zero Sam 2. Suddenly LAN wasn't available anymore, or LAN. and then in GOG, like in Silverfall, it's not available in the first tile. In Dungeon Siege 1, it's disabled. In Dungeon Siege 2, it's disabled, and I think that's really an important thing. I apologize that I speak about again, but I don't wanna, you know, it's not a little thing. I really think if you change a co-op game to a single player game only, then you should mention that.
These Bracken are as weak as ale. We can kill them faster if we spread out. We should switch to Rampage Mode.
Rampage Mode, what does that mean? Hold on, maybe this one here? Also, what I like about this game is that you can pause the game. Is this the Rampage Mode? Brutal attack, left click, I think so. Ah, yeah, I remember something. Back then I understood what that does exactly, but I kind of forgot how it works. What is that? A journal. The journal contains important information and quest monster. Yeah, is there something more? If you're ever not sure, the journal also contains a map, a world handbook. Okay, that's fine. Hey, wait a second. Is this the Rampage mode? What is that actually here? Regroup party. Select Rampage. Ah, select Rampage. Here we go. So, what does it do now? What does Rampage mean anyways? Nothing good, I think, but Rampage. Amoklauf. Oh, well, this is really nothing good. But why? What does it change actually? What's the difference between normal mode and... I mean, we probably are Furier. Could we be always in Rampage? Press G to Rampage. You know what I believe happens if we select the Rampage mode? I believe... I'm sorry guys, yeah, okay, we can change this with G, but which mode? Here. Party order and ensured Rampage. Is it now? I don't know if it's active or not anymore. Anyway, let's just don't stuck with that too long. We're gonna figure this out while playing the game. Hopefully, if not, it's not a deal breaker. Fighting is still fun in this game. It hasn't really aged well, but it doesn't bother me at all. I really don't care about much the graphic. I appreciate it. I appreciate good graphic. We have fire already, right? Yeah. So let's try to. Wait a second. I played the other guy. Oh, see, I forgot about that. Party or the issued mirror. What does issued mean in this context? Issued. Ausgegeben. Ermittelt, herausgeben. Eingeteilt.
Assigned.
Like assigned, maybe? Something like that, right? Good. Oh boy, this game was very fun to play, I remember that. I've never played Dungeon Siege 1, so... I mean, I started it for testing purposes, if it works and so on, but I've never played it, not even back then. Hold on, I think... let's deal with the levels later. I think that's the tutorial is not that crazy. So, although it's fun to do that, let's... Oh, wait, leave me alone, you. What are you? Okay. So which one is my character? Lastrates and this guy? And Ribbon. Okay, let's focus on him, on myself, because I think he will be dead or something like that. or he will maybe leave us. I forgot about that. Spellbook. Okay, what do we have? Adventure handbooks. The problem with those old games, of course, is the everything is very, very small. So everything written is always kind of small, and so that's problems with the old games. Here you can manage the spells in the characters currently equipment spellbook. To use a spell, you must place a character spellbook, drag the spell into I know that's active spell slot, slots, left click, and yeah, okay. For more information about equipping, okay, I think that is not that complicated. So this is the book. I hope I don't say it's something, not that I have, but as far as I remember, that's a good thing, is that we can use different books, and depending, okay, that was actually great. It was a great idea, so I remember this stuff now. Awesome game, actually. And oh boy, guys, sometimes I feel like I want to play everything, like, you know, so many games, but you can't play everything. But for that is, you know, okay, what's that? Adventures handbook, special tab, no, well, something special. Skills. Okay, let's try this again. Specialities tab. Specialities tab. Is this a word? Let's see. Specialities tab. Almost. Just pronounce.
Speciality.
Okay, well, anyway. Skills give characters bonuses that enhance their combat powers. No, prowess. What does that mean? Prowess.
Prowess.
Prowess. I'm not sure if the same is happening in the recording, but Google sounds it sounds like a slightly echo sound when she's speaking.
Prowess.
But that's interesting because it sounds like a computer. Anyway, okay, skills give character bonuses that enhance their combat prowess. Fähigkeiten. Okay, the special tab has 4 sub tabs. Yeah, okay, this is the 3 stuff. Powers. To set powers for the character, drag a power from the spell. Oh boy, this word, guys, I'm sorry, I get this word.
Speciality.
Specialities. From the specialities tab to the circular slot in the character panel. Left click on the, okay, we can drag and drop that stuff. Okay, for more information about the specialities tab, see skills, upgrades, and okay, good. Okay, these are our specialities as far as I remember. I'm reading it a little bit because on the one hand I remember a lot of stuff, but not that much actually. So, brilliance. What does it do? Maximum mana. Sounds good to me. Let's just stick with that first. Yeah. When it comes to games like this, I was never really focusing on becoming the best character because simply I'm not good at this. But as far as I'm, you know, if I can make progress in the game, I'm completely happy with that. I don't have to max out, you know. That's not my goal. I want to have fun and make progress and learn and see how I do. I mean, it's good to try to become very powerful, of course, but what I mean is some people, they want to become powerful as fast as possible, and then they look up for tutorials on YouTube or on websites, and this is something I really don't care. I want to figure out stuff on my own, or with you guys if you tell me that, because you know, I play this together with you, so that's fine too. But it's not my intention to look around for the best gear and stuff. So if you want to tell me that, you can do it, but I'm not going to do that. So This game. They should remaster this game. With LAN. LAN thing really bothers me. You have no idea how much I love LAN. Not as, you know, but the point is if you... I remembered a lot of arguing with my friends when internet connection became more and more a thing, and LAN didn't really matter anymore. And they said, why do you need LAN, Lucas? I mean, we have internet connection, what's the problem with that? But I always think, you know, if you have LAN available, you can always play the game with a friend forever, if you are able to keep the system alive and so on. And if the problem with internet connection is if the game decides to not support that anymore, and you can't create a server or something, then that's it with the multiplayer. Then you have to rely on nice people who are making mods and so on. And that's sad. Very sad. That's a really good game, actually.
These wooden creatures are weak to fire. Too bad I'm not a combat mage.
Guys, maybe I have... sorry about the legs. Could be that usually I restart a little bit my PC when I worked a lot with Blender and GIMP and so on, because just to refresh the memory a little bit. I haven't done this today. In the background there's a lot of stuff still running. But anyway. Oh boy, I hope this will not become too big of a problem. I'm not even sure, I don't think it's a game, I really think it's just stuff I do in the background. You know what, let me just pause this for a second. Okie dokie, so recording is running? Yeah. Yeah, I just closed some programs like GIMP and so on. It's a powerful PC I have, but it's also 2 years old meanwhile, and having a lot of programs open is not a good idea when you record. It's not even necessary, so it's just being lazy, you know. You know, I just realized he's healing us the whole time. Let's check this out. You want me probably to level him up as well, huh? But I would say, lesser heal, see? Could we get your book? Would you give us the book? Could we use it anyway? Let's try this, I forgot about that. We can't use it, why? It's a different kind of magic. I don't know how this was working actually. If you are able to learn every spell you want, or I think you are du bist eingeschränkt.
You are restricted.
I think you are restricted to a certain magic power, right? So if you... This seems to be a guy who uses the natural magic. Nature. Did we use that? We have to skill that probably. We have to skill that. Okay, the thing is, I think we could even get all this stuff of this guy. But that's not how I play actually, although the game allows us. I don't like that. It's like, I don't know, I wouldn't do it in... If I would be the guy for real, I wouldn't try to betray him. No, I wouldn't. So that's why I'm not doing stuff like this. I mean, it's legit, you can do this if the game allows you somehow, but I always think, that's not really role-playing. Except if you're an asshole. Then that's okay. We can play once as an asshole as well. Then we can cheat and betray people. Nothing wrong with that. If it's roleplay, like, there was nothing wrong with that then. So yeah, the interface is very tiny. I mean, the game interface with the
Hey, that sword looks a lot like the weapons my father gave us when we were first learning to fight. You should pick it up.
Yes, so let's do that. And there's some mana potions and so on. Resurrect scroll. Yeah, you know, that's the good thing. If you play a game like this in co-op and you can resurrect your friend, that's such a great... What the heck? Are you kidding me? That's such a great feeling, you know, it's... What the heck? Is this endless? Kidding me? No. Is this meant to be like that? Or is I don't think... Oh, I think it probably doesn't matter. I think the reason is... That's the tutorial. I think we're gonna lose that anyways. I hope so.
Your kind make the pain worse.
I'm sorry for disturbing you, right? Yeah, disturbing.
Get out of my sight.
Okie dokie. So, mana potions. Let's skip this stuff here. Anyways, whatever. So let's see. We have the sword, and we have a hammer. Is this better? Damage 3 to 6, 5 to 7. Ah, it actually says that already. Okay, that's good. Very, very tiny. This is really the problem with the... I recently made a gameplay video of Silverfall, but again, that was even...
That traitorous fiend in my sights. I could, but why does my heart stay my hand? Perhaps there is more at play here than I can tell for the moment. There's something about this one.
Did you see that elf? I recognized him. It was Amran.
Amran, you are certain? I have heard rumors of his gift of sight, but have never seen him before. What would he be doing here?
I know that he is much talked about in Drudwin's tavern back home. He's rarely seen, but his deeds, real or imagined, are discussed there with enthusiasm.
Why would he be fighting with the dryads of this isle? From what I know, elves have never had much to do with dryads, I believe. At least not that I am aware. But I'm an elf, shouldn't I know better? I don't know. Okay.
I would be interested in finding that out myself.
Anyway, skill time. So let's see. We could actually make a combo. I'm not sure if this makes sense, if this is a good decision. Flame Nexus detonation. Wait, this is natural. Okay, could we? Oh, how do we skill that? Could we skill? Requires you must first learn the power before you may. Okay. Requires natural magic level 1. Ah. Okay, requires... Ah. Oh no, those are the specialties, okay. I'm not so sure about it. Maybe we are limited in what we can, restricted in what we can choose. I simply don't know this anymore, but it doesn't really matter. We can just put some points into maximum mana is good, but also combat mana damage. Well, I would like to see something of mana recharge or something. Cast speed sounds good. What would us give a little bit of Ah, this is cursing. Lightning. Fire damage. Ignite. There is no such thing. Maybe I have seen this with the other character. I don't know even. I thought there would be a spell who would give us mana back over time. Ah, well, let's use this one anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's keep going. Yeah, back then it was a very good graphic. Ooh. And this stuff is like specials, right? Can be activated with 1 and 2? Ah, we can.
These Kestrel are tough! Next time we see one, use my brutal attack power on it. That'll surprise them.
Ah, yeah. Okay, we activate a special. We activated a special. But how it reveals itself is still something I haven't figured out. Maybe over time, or if we... Maybe it refills over time, or by killing those guys here. I also will... Ah, we don't have mana anymore. Okay, let's drink a mana potion. I hope the music is fine. Last time when I played Silverthorn, I had to get rid of the music afterwards, of the whole game sound, because it got flagged. Not in a bad way, it's the easiest, I don't know, let's just not go into that. If there was no sound, then it's probably no gameplay sound. Then it's because of YouTube. Or the music industry or whatever. We'll see. So, my friend. Give me that. Yeah, we need more mana. I really don't want to skill the other guy because I know he will not be there forever. So what is that again? Almost died. What does it do actually, the thing here? Maybe we have to check this in here. I mean, understand why now, because the tutorial gives you a lot of resurrection scrolls. I know why. Meanwhile, so how do we open the spellbook again? Like this one, but no, the special. Okay, this one here. Ah, yeah, we have this one and the, okay. What does it do actually? This is the Elven Mage Argnif Cold Summon. What? The Elven Mage Argnif Cold Summon a ball of energy that hovers above him and shot fire at his enemies. He later perfected it, learning to wave additional types of energy into the orb. Okay, this is like a second, like a passive thing when it's activated. After activating, and this one does what? Through or though. Let me just. Sometimes I'm not sure when I read that. Oh no, wait a second. Stop there. There. Okay, that's a reason. No, though, not through. Though, okay. Though originated by half-giant warriors, many warriors learn this technique, focusing all their strength into their next attack. Fighters deal massive damage with a single brutal strike. can only be used with a melee weapon automatically enhanced next attack. Ah, okay, so this just means okay, 1500% more damage. Okay, okay, I see. Good. Well, then this is clear. It's a really nice game. They should remaster this one. Today I've seen that that's the craziest thing ever. That EA there is a Need for Speed 2010 remastered edition. I've seen it on YouTube and watched the movie video, and it didn't look better. Like I couldn't really tell. I think not. I don't know, it's like such a low effort thing, as well as I've seen the music is being very loud right now. Crysis remastered. That looked like shit, to be honest. Like, why is this remastered? You're turning into
quite the warrior. Keep in mind, you should choose a class and stick with it if you want to approach my expertise.
Anyway, let's just let's drop this for now. It's just the game industry is so weird to me. Anyway, but I'm also, you know, I'm a very special character because I'm. Oh, look at you! What are you doing? I really struggle with a lot of stuff like free-to-play games and so on. I'm not complaining so much when I play because I fear the backlash, but there are so much things who bother me in the game industry. It's unbelievable. It's just too much. Anyway, let's continue here. Open the gate.
Took you long enough, Worm. The temple is through the cave. Get moving now.
Stop a moment. My medallion. I know how you feel about it, but I just can't shake this feeling that something is going to happen. The closer we get to the temple, the stronger I feel it.
Honestly, Druin, when we are out of here, I'll buy you a frothy mug of ale and you'll feel much better. Okay, what does it mean? Frothy. I think the music is a problem, so if there's no music, then I had to put, or if there is no gameplay sound, then that's the reason. I hope not. But
frothy.
Sounds almost exactly like in the other game I've played in, which was a problem. Anyway, this one.
Frothy.
Frothy, okay.
I look forward to that. But for now, I want you to take my medallion. Please, it's important to me. More than you know. Just promise that you won't ever let Voldus take it.
Okay, I'm very tired of this very well, since you are so obsessed with it. I'll hold your medallion until we return home. Now let's move on. Now do we have to kill this guy? Okay, let's do this. So hold on. Yeah, okay, this was the powerful attack. It sounded even very powerful. But it's also good to make a gameplay video in general. If I ever decide to make a gameplay, a let's play on this game, then I know if the music is a problem or not, so that's good too. I just want to finish the tutorial, and then that's it for today, because then I check if everything is fine, if I can upload it like this. I hope so. I hope so. You come on. Oh, could we? Ah, no. I thought we can use the WSD keys as well. Sorry. What does this do anyways? Ah, we're gonna check this out later. we save the game? Yeah. I think the game does not... I mean, it saves the progress of the character, I believe, but not the position where you are. So... yeah. Oh. Maybe it's too late now, but let's just kill this guy. Guys, I'm so worried about the music that I just want to finish this part. Because it really sounds like the Silverfall music, and this was a problem. Maybe I'm leaving it like that. Anyway. Let's go.
Get moving, worm! You mercs are late! Get to the temple now!
Congratulations, Voldus. We have completed our task. When can we expect our pay? Look out!
Okay, you just completed a quest. Would you like to save your game? Sure. Okay, and let's save it again here so that we are sure. Okay, I'm very curious about the music, so that's the only thing I actually I'm worried about a little bit. We'll see about this, and we'll see about when I may make another gameplay recording, because this was only the tutorial. But again, gameplay, I consider this more like just for fun, play a little bit and then leave it along for a while, and let's play. When I do, I really do it with the intention to finish the game. Anyway, so that's about it. Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye bye, auf Wiedersehen.